What is going on, guys? John here, and welcome back to another Infinite Warfare video. Today, I just want to give you guys like a quick semi-review of the new guns and how to get them if you are not a season pass holder, I said it right, whatever. So today we're going to be talking about the RVN and the UDM. These are an assault rifle and a handgun respectively, and they were just released on Tuesday, so about 2 days ago. Today's Thursday, so yeah, on Tuesday, and I have some certain thoughts on these, so let's just jump right into it. The RVN, it is the assault rifle, and if you have the season pass, well then congratulations, you got it for free. You can go get it right now in the create a class. It's right there, and well, it works. And the UDM, well, we're going to talk about that a little bit later in the video. But now, if you do not have the season pass, you can still get this for free. You don't have to get it out of a supply drop, although you can. If you get any variant out of a supply drop, you are immediately rewarded with the base model. However, if you don't want to rely on the supply drops, you can easily just do the challenges. Just grab an assault rifle. It doesn't matter which one. Prestige it if you do not already have them prestiged. And as soon as you do that, just throw one of the prestige accessories on there along with an optic attachment, and then just get 200 kills, and that's all you need to do. You can have more attachments if you want. It doesn't matter. As long as you have those two on there, and then you get the 200 kills, you immediately get access to the RVN. So now let's talk about it. So the RVN is a 2-burst auto fire, so it is a burst fire weapon, but you don't need to spam the trigger. You just hold it down and it will continuously cycle through those 2 bursts, and it cycles pretty quickly. However, it is going to be 3 shots to kill in core game modes. In tactical and in hardcore, I think it's actually 1 burst. I actually didn't play those too much. I played core because that's what the majority of the player base is in core game modes. So I do want to say that it will never be a 2 burst at full health unless you are using the Faraday slug. That is the best attachment for this gun, hands down, because as it is, the burst deal about 40 to 45 damage. I haven't actually gone through and done the stats yet, but they deal a lot of damage. And on top of that, with the headshot multiplier that you get with the Faraday slug, it is a 1-shot to the head at any ranges. Like, it's ridiculous, and it's really amazing, and I really love it. Now, a worst case scenario, this is actually going to be 3 bursts to kill, and that's actually kind of a lot once you factor in how long it actually takes to burst through those how long it actually takes to cycle through those bursts, and that's because you might actually only hit 1 shot for every burst, and so it could be 3 or even 4 shots at those extended ranges. So that is something to keep in mind. This gun is not going to win in close quarters combat. I'm just letting you know right off the bat, it's not good. It's actually a very below average gun. It's nothing special, and I honestly don't see this replacing anybody's primary anytime soon for that reason. Also, this comes with like a default reflex sight in a way, and I mean, it works, it gets the job done, but the bezels on there are just too obstructive, and the reticle is just too big. It's about the size of somebody's torso at those ranges, so it's really kind of obstructive. And definitely I have to say that the reflex or the elo sight are the best sights to use with this gun by far. And as far as attachments go, I gotta say that quick draw, foregrip, and Faraday slug are what works best for me, because at those extended ranges it does have a little bit of recoil, but it's just straight up. If you're really good with the recoil control, then you don't even need the foregrip. However, I hold the trigger down as if it was a fully automatic assault rifle, and so that's just how I play with it. I really do try to keep my gunfights at range, especially with this gun, because it's not going to win at those close-up gunfights, as I already said. It's just not all that powerful or consistent for that matter. So that's how I play with it. I've since gotten used to it. It's been 2 days. I have it at a max level. I have all the attachments unlocked. And I gotta say that, you know, medium to those extended ranges is really where this gun is gonna shine, if it shines at all, because it's really inconsistent and it's honestly not too good, and it's not overpowered at all. The only people who think it is are the people who don't have it yet and just watch gameplays of it. And also in the akimbo melee mode, it's like a taser per se. In a way, it's kind of weird. So if you guys play Black Ops 3, well then you'd know that there's this thing called the Enforcer, I think it was. It's pretty much like this nightstick that was like a taser, and it's pretty much 2 taser brass knuckles that give you a 1-hit melee, and these are pretty fun. However, they're really slow. Even with this variant that I'm using right here, it's called the Braincase Bruiser. It actually, the common perk on this is the Lights Out, which gives you an increased melee speed, and it's still really slow. It is fun to use, don't get me wrong, but you will be out-knifed. If you do miss the first melee, you are going to get out-knifed easily because it's just not fast at all, really. This gun is good for sneaking up on people if that's how you want to use the melee mode on it. But other than that, this gun is just it's below average and it's very underwhelming, and it's not replacing anybody's primary anytime soon. So that's really all I have to say about this gun. Now I want to move on to the UDM because this gun is actually really fun. So now it's not accessible immediately. You either need to complete some one challenge or pull any rarity out of a supply drop, and then you automatically get the base model, kind of the same way you did with the UDM. So now the challenges for the UDM are as follows. You got to grab a pistol, any pistol, prestige it. If you already have a prestige, throw the prestige accessory on there along with a reflex sight or any optic attachment and get 200 kills with that, and boom, you got instant access to the UDM. Is that simple? This is the first time we've actually seen this. If you guys remember back to Advanced Warfare, you did not get the base model unless you got any variant out of a supply drop. No exceptions. Nobody got the base model for free, and they're making us work for it here, which, you know, I really like. I really don't care as long as we get the base model. I do want to quickly touch on the epic version of this gun, which is called the Stalker, and it takes the pistol and it turns it into a single shot semi-automatic sniper rifle, which is pretty cool only because it's a secondary, and you know, a secondary sniper, wow, that's like destiny in a way. You can run around with a shotgun, you can run around with an assault rifle, whatever it is you like, and you got a sniper rifle for like those extended ranges in your secondary slot, so that's pretty cool. However, I am going to speak more on the handgun version of this gun because that's the only one I have. So it is a fully automatic, low fire rate, high damage gun, which really excels at those extended ranges. And this is the gun that I've been waiting for, me personally, as a secondary. Whenever I run around with a shotgun or like with a sniper rifle, actually this is my new go-to because I just think it's super fun and it's super good. It has 14 rounds in the mag, so that's kind of low. So the way I run it is with quick draw, extend mag, and long barrel or suppressor depending on the map, but mostly I use it with suppressor because it's just that good. This is pretty much a pocket MAC-TAP or UMP-45. This is a pocket assault rifle, and it is that good. It's so good that I've been running it as a primary by itself, and it has been just phenomenal. It's been great, and I really love it. It's putting in work. You can see some parts of this video I do pretty amazing, and then some of the parts I don't. I most definitely would have done better had I had suppressor on here, but you know, I decided to run long barrel, which honestly didn't help me out too much because my gunfights on this particular map aren't too big. This is one of the smaller maps. However, like on Crusher, for example, the game after this, I did play with it. Even with the suppressor, I was still getting 4 to 5 shot kills, and it was so good. I really like this gun, and as you can see here, the default sights are actually some weird of a reflex sight, but me personally, I really like them because they get the job done way better than the default sights on the UDM. Plus, it saves me just an extra point on my loadout. And this gun is just overall good, especially with the laser attachment. It's pretty deadly, and I can't recommend this enough. It's better than the Avalanche, and it's better than the Kendall 44 with auto sear, which, by the way, it's still pretty good, but I still think that this gun is better because it has more predictable recoil, and it's higher rated damage, and it really just has more range, and it's just the best gun overall. Right now I don't have any stats. I'm pretty close to getting them. I just got to do a little bit more mining and a little bit more hand testing, and I got to round some frames, and then I can come at you with some real stats or some real close hand tested stats. And as far as everything goes, this is all I have to say for today's video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. A like, a comment, and a sub really helped me out, and I'll see you guys next time.